How do I have a flat tummy? How can I get rid of my belly fat? How can I get rid of that tough fat that's sitting around my abdominal cavity? And what are some of the ways that I can, stay away from that fat that's causing a lot of debilitating conditions in my body? Well, folks, today we're here to discuss some great tips on how you can do that with lifestyle changes, with reducing the stress in your body, and also eating some healthy foods that can enhance burning that fat more effectively. Just notice that when you pinch the abdominal part just below your chest, that fat that you see there is the subcutaneous fat. But today what we're talking about is the tough belly fat, which is deep embedded in your abdominal cavity around the organs. Yes, we need some of that fat to cushion around the organs, but too much of it is not the healthiest. So how do I measure my belly fat, or how do I measure to make sure that I have a proper waist circumference? For men, anything above 40 is considered to be unsafe, and for women, if you have a waistline which is 35 inches or more, then you need to be addressing it as quickly as possible. Simple aerobic exercises 3 to 5 times a week. When I mean aerobic exercises, this is higher intensity exercises where you can actually increase your heart rate and actually start burning that fat and tapping into the fat zones to burn the fat effectively. Most of your debilitating disease conditions like type 2 diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and many of the cancers, the brewing center for these is around your abdominal cavity and that abdominal fat, which if you don't get rid of, it increases the risk for these disease conditions. What the belly fat does is it increases some of the hormones, which increases insulin resistance, which also forms plaque in your arteries, which also enhances the growth of cancer cells, and that is why it is very critical that you take care of that belly fat before it goes overboard and out of control. Some of the foods that you can eat to enhance burning of that belly fat is number 1, avocado. Even though this is a fruit that has got fat in it, it has got the monounsaturated fat, which is the fat which is the healthier form of fat that helps burn fat more effectively and also reduces the incidence of plaque formation around your body. The second important food is bananas. The high potassium level in the bananas really enhance burning that fat more effectively. So adding more bananas in your diet will definitely help, but also be watchful about the sugar content, because you don't want to end up eating a dozen of bananas for a day to increase your potassium levels. So moderation is the key. Increasing your fiber content in the diet definitely increases the motility of your GI tract and also increases the burning of the fat, because it removes that fat more effectively when there is more fiber in the diet. Obviously, reducing calories from high sugar and high fat foods would be certainly wise to reduce that belly fat, where if you're increasing the sugar, you're increasing the fat in your diet, especially from deep fried foods or from trans fats. Now, trans fats are called plastic fats, which are added in your baked foods, in your chips, in your cookies, more in processed foods. Now, that type of fat is what you want to keep away from. They've also found out that with research, intermittent fasting, which means fasting for about 12 to 16 hours and then eating your biggest meal, early into the day or before sunset, is definitely also very effective in burning the belly fat. Another simple exercise that you could do is the bending exercise, where you bend all the way down to the floor without bending your knees, and feel the stomach crunch. Simple stomach crunches, planks are also great ways of getting rid of that belly fat. Yes, we all want a flat belly and look our best, but it is also important to think about it and start feeling it as we, look at ourselves each day, not just for the body image, but just for health and being our best. I hope this was helpful and useful for you. Stay tuned for more with Nurture the Artist. And this is your health coach and registered dietitian, Lalita. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nurture the Artist.